Alright, today let's cap off the entire year by talking about what is the best and worst of Magic the Gathering for all of you. Now, for me, I actually have a lot of bests. I made a lot of bests in 2022. You know, the channel did the best. My main channel did the best. I have a lot of accomplishments. One of my favorite things of 2022 was that they brought back, to some extent, some large-scale tournaments. Was not exactly a Grand Prix, but in Las Vegas we had a Magic Con. And there I was able to play in a beta booster draft. So for me, it was an awesome deal to go play for some high stakes Magic, and high stakes it was. So this was one of my favorite memories that I'm gonna have for 2022, is I got to play in some paper tournaments that had coverage, by the way. Another best of 2022 is that there was a lot of paper coverage, especially coming from NZ MTG and NRG series. So we got to feel the paper, the magic of paper again on Twitch, and get to enjoy that. I don't have a whole lot of negative things to say about 2022, but I'm sure you guys do. Yeah, of course, the 999 where we got the proxies. Don't worry, I got it set up right here without a shadow of a doubt. A lot of discussions are always going to probably boil down to this. This was the if ever talking about where Wizards went wrong, Wizards' largest blunder, Wizards' biggest mistake, Wizards' most tone-deaf marketing move, Wizards' most overrated product. It's always going to be like the Magic 30th anniversary. I thought this was going to be a really cool product too, but when I saw the cards in person and felt them, they felt really cheap and they looked really faded. I was very surprised that they didn't make it as dark and deep the colors as usually like the beta cards, the OG beta cards were. Too many alternate. What? Okay, we need. Whoa! Too many. Okay, you can make an argument for overwhelming amounts of print runs. Like, you know, there's so many sets out there. Although some people like that sort of stuff. We need to have a little discussion with the coffee crew today about the alternate art. Magic 30. This MTG alternate art. MTG alternate arts. I don't know what's going to pop up, but. How many of you love the alternate art? I love alternate arts. I like more options, personally. So we're going to go, going to get the coffee crew over here. We need to have a poll. Poll is, do you love alternate arts? Oh, there is a problem though. If you work for a game store, that sucks. Yes, no, you love alternate arts. There we go. I like more options personally. We need more alt arts. Alt arts for the alt arts, which will then become the normal arts. Alternate arts are good, says Black Lance. I personally think they should have the same number of alt art variants and then reintroduce later on, kind of like double feature but better. There's many different tastes of art, so there's a lot of people who want more art. So I think, so in terms of best or worst, this is end up going to be probably a best for most of you, maybe a no. By the way, how can you hate on alternate arts? If you don't like alternate arts, just get the original. So I think everyone who says no works at a local game store and they have to manage them and try to figure out the differences between all the Teferis. Do we remember the Teferi? Hold on, the Teferi. Whoops. What's the most... The Teferi Master of Time. View all prints of Teferi Master of Time. This is a headache. This is a headache to sort through. Look, you got some with that very light Planeswalker logo. You've got some with the date at the bottom. What else do we got? I could imagine very easily you buying one of these and you get the other one because they they didn't know the difference. As a consumer, more options are good. As a supplier, this thing makes hard. Well, it makes things way harder. The best thing in Magic this year was the idea that people want 4 packs of proxies for $999. Yeah, people want those proxies. They want those official cards. Or whoever wants this stuff bought them. Where is it? Mox Sapphire. Where's the fake Mox Sapphires? We need fake. There we go. Right here. This is in my opinion, this is the reason why they made that product. Because these fake Mox Sapphires go for, does it show the price here? Oh yeah, buy on card market for 1,150 euros. This is why. This is it. Whoever's buying this, and it's possible no one's buying these. Maybe it's just being shuffled around between card stores. One card store buys from the other card store, and it's literally just investors buying them amongst each other. But this is, in my opinion, the main reason why this product, that Magic 30th anniversary product existed. Was because like the really expensive proxies on the secondary market reached obscene numbers and are like, gotta get on that proxy gotta get in that proxy money. And it's not like Wizards did anything different. Like whenever they make like a double Masters set, I mean, they're putting the rares in there equal. The price of the box is somewhat equivalent to what the price of the cards are on the secondary market. Hence, well, if Mox Sapphire gonna go for 1,150 euros, then it's going, the whole box gonna be $1,000. That's how they do it. In my opinion, the best part of 2022 was the MTG Fireside Chat. A lot of interesting stuff in that Fireside Chat. But the whole thing was made for stock shareholders. It wasn't made for Magic players, that's for sure. They had all the buzzwords in there if anyone listened to it. They had Chris Bigcox, the CEO of Hasbro, not Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro. And mind you, I want to remind everyone, they didn't replace that CEO of Wizards of the Coast. No, that's because Chris Cox is going to control everything from the top helm of Hasbro. As far as I'm concerned, it's Wizards of the Coast is the company. Hasbro is the subsidiary. Because we're making all the money. We make the money around here. We got people with loaded wallets so large that they buy this stuff. That's the type of money, that's the type of power that our community has. Okay, after Nikachu's large number of featured streamed games in Vegas, the next absolute best thing in 2022 was the Professor's new Secret Lair alert video. What do you mean, which one? There's all sorts of new Secret Lair alert videos. New Secret Lair alerts! There's a new Secret Lair alert. Okay, and there's another one. I don't keep track of any of this stuff. I just know that there's millions of secret lairs. There's no if there's anything about the secret lair, is that it's not really a well-kept secret. I mean, the story is out. I didn't really even get a secret lair that I even want to buy. Is there even a single secret lair merfolk? They've been making secret lairs for like 2 years and not a secret lair merfolk. Unbelievable. Michael prays they broke the reserve list and end printed Black Lotus at a Wizards of the Coast official printer. Oh, well, you know, they broke the reserve list like how they broke the reserve list with this Mox Sapphire, you know. They did it before, and they could do it again. Look, do we have a gold one? Do we have any of these gold back cards? Oh no, I guess you can't see the... Well, they did what it was Guy's Cradle. The World Championship decks have always had the, there's a fake Guy's Cradle. They've made fake cards before. The question was, were they going to make fake cards again? Which, by the way, a lot of people want. We all want the fake cards. We don't want to spend $1,000 for them. Has any of these things hit the has any of them hit the secondary market? Like Mox Sapphire. Did they just not? Okay, we have Mox Sapphire. What is it worth? Or do we not know? Do we have to go on like eBay or something? Let's go to eBay. We're going to eBay. Let's look for Mox Sapphire 30th anniversary. What is this going for? Whoops, I'm not going anywhere. Mox Sapphire 30th anniversary. Who's selling this insane stuff on eBay? Alright, we got a Chrome box. We have a black... Someone's trying to sell a 30th anniversary Black Lotus for $7,100. I'm pretty sure you can get a real Black Lotus for less than that. Might have to be some beat up condition, but you can most definitely get like a real Black Lotus. There's 3 bids. Unless they're fake. What do we think? What do we think, Coffee Crew? Are these real bids or not? Or are they just a hold on, where's our chat? We have chat over here. All right, alternate art's definitely one. Proxy prices on eBay. Real. Cooked. Real or cooked? Let you guys decide. This is crazy. All right, maybe I should just put in... Oh, we have other ones. MTG Anniversary Edition, Mox Emerald, Retro Frame, Power 9 Mint. It's Power 9. You can play it in, what's it called? 93, 94. So there is... I'm assuming you can play it in 93, 94. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Okay, we got some super chats here. We got Alex. Alex here, firing it off here. Best part was building my John Orinicus deck and being so excited about it. Worst part was my playgroup not letting me play it anymore. Oh, they bully you, huh? What the hell is a John Orinicus? Is this an actual card? It is! The Shattered one. So at the beginning of your end step, target opponent gains control of up to 1 target creature you control. Put 2 counters on it and tap it. It's goaded for the rest of the game and gains. This creature can't be sacrificed. And whenever a creature you own but don't control attacks, you draw a card. They didn't let you play this deck anymore? I have a solution for you, Alex. You tell your friends that they're not invited to your Commander night anymore. See, you're the one with the power. You got to find some new friends that are going to let you play this deck. Oh, we got Boulder here with the super chat. A massive super chat. Thank you so much, Boulder. The best thing for me in this 2022 was having a pro MTG streamer play my jank deck and introducing me to such a wonderful MTG Coffee Crew community. You're welcome. Did I play? Oh, yeah, I did play your deck, didn't I? I played your Orzhov Clerics deck. Played them Orzhov Clerics. And I can't remember if we won at least one game, that's for sure. Okay, so we got... Oh, we are way in the thing of cooked. Cooked bids. $7,100. eBay actually does advertise they have fake spotters literally employed. Not sure they know Magic. The fake spotters? You mean they look for the fakes? The fakers? Yeah, I know. Why? Why would they hate on that commander deck? Well, I mean, it's a fair commander. Yeah, tell your friends to get good. They don't like it when you get too good. Or the people don't like it when you steal their stuff. You have the most cult-prone chat. Thanks so much. I'm not familiar with other people's chats. Interested in the sold prices? I'm not. Okay, you want to look at sold prices? Okay, so we'll just look up MTG 30th Anniversary Edition. Okay, we'll look up sold prices for anything that's sold at all. Ooh, but before we see those sold prices, you know what we're gonna do? Wow, we have a forest over here. We gotta thank our sponsors, FusionGamingOnline.com. Thank you very much to Fusion Gaming Online, keeping the lights going. These lights go on because of FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite sponsor. Boxing Week sale. Does anyone know what Boxing Week is? Oh, is that only a Canadian thing? It's like Black Friday, but for Canadians. It's basically what it is. 50% off tons of items at FusionGamingOnline.com. And the #1 coupon code that should ring in your ears by this time this year is the coupon code Nikachu to get 5% off all your purchases at FusionGamingOnline.com. We're also going to thank Mana Traders. What is this? The premier place for renting Magic cards online. Your ability to play any deck, any format, anytime you want. Oh, you want to play Vintage? You go play some Vintage. You want to play some Pauper? You go play some Pauper. And it's not going to cost you anything except a one-time monthly subscription fee. You can support the channel renting cards using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_P9S. P9S. Can't say it too fast. And I know this is everyone's favorite coupon code because a lot of people are using it. Rings, it's easy to remember. Easy to remember. All right, now let's get back to looking at sold pricings of this nonsense. Everyone thinks, okay, for a forest, you can get it for $5. It was sold on December 29th, 2022. So just recently, someone got a, it's not even an OG forest. Or is it? Maybe it is a forest. I don't remember. Yeah, I know that code. That code is amazing. Yeah, Canada is real. Only a matter of time before the proxies show up at a tournament. Oh no, there's a lot of proxies in tournaments. There's so many people bragging on Reddit about playing proxies in like modern and legacy events. Ooh, we got a soul ring here for 40 bucks. 40 bucks, get your soul ring. That's not bad. It's not too bad. Or is it bad? Hold on, what is a black border soul ring's pretty expensive. I've been to Canada. It's real and clean too compared to the US. Yeah, you have to have that caveat. It's clean compared to the US. We have dirty cities too. It can get dirty around here. A one-time monthly subscription is not one time. Well, no, it's what I said, it's a monthly subscription. You only just pay one time at the beginning of the month and then every other month after that. Sorry, a monthly subscription. I guess there's no such thing as it's like an oxymoron, a one-time monthly subscription. We got Island for $5. No one's bought any of the big cards. $5. Oh, but someone was able to resell the actual whole thing for, so they bought it for like what, $12.50 or something, and then after shipping and stuff, or no, maybe not. I don't remember what they spent on. I guess you just spent like $999. I don't know if there's any taxes added to this. And they sold it one for $1,500. So if there's anything that you could buy from the worst product of all time, is that it's not the singles, it's actually the whole product itself. Is Montreal actually part of Canada? It is. Montreal is part of Quebec, which is part of Canada. Currently, as of the making of this live stream, Quebec is still part of Canada. El Gran Fatso, the locals I go to every now and then pretty much turn a blind eye to proxies, because if they don't, they would just straight up not have enough people for tournaments, especially legacy ones. Well, I mean, in legacy, the legacy events should just say, hey, play with proxies. Because otherwise it won't exist. There doesn't seem to be a, we have a Taiga that sold for $500, which is weird, because you can definitely get a Taiga for less than $500. I think an actual Taiga is cheaper than this. That is a very pricey. Well, but I mean, you know, that is a very pricey proxy. See, look, you can get like real Taiga for $375, but then we could get fake Taiga for $500. But it's black border. It's black border, people. Just treat my Blue Eyes White Dragon as Timeless Dragon. 2 of the local game stores around me actively host 10 proxy legacy tournaments, including 2Ks. Maybe another best of 2022 is basically Paper Magic is completely back and in full force. With full events, Magic Cons, many Magic Cons. You got like the SCG Con. Everything that we were waiting for. I just wish there was more paper. There is a lot of paper coverage. I wish it was actually hosted by Wizards of the Coast. What else do we have here? 22 bucks. Oh, Giant Growth, $5.50. I imagine some cards that are nostalgic. I don't know. Maybe people are buying it for nostalgia. We got a Giant, Hill Giant, 99 cents. Fork? Is Fork any good? Copy, target, instant or sorcery spell. Except that the copy is red You may choose new targets for the copy. I mean, I guess it's okay. Gold Fishery, best of 22 coalition construct for historic merfolk. What the hell is that? Coalition construct. This is good for historic merfolk. This is, this coalition construct enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. The construct is the chosen type in addition to other types. When coalition construct enters the battlefield, other creatures you control of the chosen type and creature cards of that type in your hand perpetually get +1/+1. All right, then. Change it to live, not top chat, maybe. I'm not a pro. What are you guys talking about? Maybe it's just me starting in revised, but I prefer the white borders. I most definitely prefer the white borders. My God, the only white border I'll tolerate are like reserve list cards, because I have to, and you feel the power of the white border there. Buying cards for nostalgia, I get. If I could get some of my classic decks back, that would be great. But cards are expensive. Yeah, they're gonna cost you the money. They're gonna cost you the big money. What other cool polls we could talk about? Well, what other best things are there about 2022 for all of you? I mean, it could be personal. It could be personal for all of you. The best borders are the silver borders. Ugh. Whoops. There we go. I appreciate all your opinions, though. Looks like you missed a super chat. Did I miss a super chat? Hold on, I'll go back. Oh, I sometimes don't get super chats for like... Oh, Fireburn. Thank you very much for the super chat. Innistrad double feature was an absolute scam of a product. 2 standard sets mashed together for 10 bucks. A back with ugly grayscale. No thanks. Well, I mean, it was... well, I don't know about the grayscale thing was just for anybody who liked the grayscale. So we look at Innistrad double feature. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry about that, Fireburn. I totally forgot about this thing. I remember everyone was complaining about the lands being unrecognizable. Oh, let's go look at the basic lands. They all look the same. They look the same. Did I miss anyone else? Wasn't paying attention very closely at the beginning of the stream. Levy getting married in many ways was important for me. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations, Levy. We all got to move through life, and we're going to move through married. Best, Wizards of the Coast setting precedent for events being more convention-like and less tournament focused. Yeah, that's going to bring in a very large crowd. And also give like us like way more things to do when we go to those conventions. Not that I can do anything about them, because I can tell you from being in MTG Las Vegas, I had no time to do anything else. I didn't even have time to go buy cards that I wanted to buy. I was basically in the events that I was in for the entire convention. Well, I mean, if I scrubbed out, I could have enjoyed the scenery, but I couldn't. The best border is duty free. Do you know what we should do? Okay, that's something we gotta talk about. What is the best border? The best border. Best border. Black, white, silver, gold. Is there any other borders? I think that's it. Enjoy. Sort of a cheesy one. Huge plus of 2022. I stopped playing standard. Oh, congratulations! That's worth... That's worth a sound effect right there. Boulder with the super chat. Double feature lands are base. Love them cheap. So the thing with the double feature lands is that you can't recognize one land from another land. So this is definitely... Well, this actually could be... Okay, black is going to win this one, hands down. No one's... Okay, double feature lands. Start a poll. Double feature lands. Love them, hate them. I'm a little indifferent, but I don't like them. Like, from far away, I can't tell what the hell is what. Here's a forest. Here's a swamp. They're all they all look the same from far away. Hold on, maybe I gotta move the, move this thing. Why aren't they showing me the basic lands? I even looked them up. Look, the plains looks the same. From far away, everything looks, it's just this gray nonsense. So you have to look really, really close what the hell everything is. I sort of got screwed, actually, at Magic 30. There was this time that someone fetched for a land at Magic 30, and they put a land in play. But I didn't really pay really close attention to the basic land that they got with their fetch land, and it turns out they got a basic land that they couldn't get with their fetch land. Although this did happen to me twice on camera. But one time they used these, you know, these grayed out lands, so I'm just like, I just completely tuned out. I didn't even know what the basic land that they put into play. Love most of the non-land cards, hate the basics, however, they do look sweet in monocolored decks. I can tell apart which land is which. Yes, indeed. Well, if I were to lean anything, because I want to cheat, I'm going to say I hate them. But just because I hate it doesn't mean you have to hate it. You don't have to love everything that Nikachu loves. We don't all have to love the same thing. Worst of 22. The death of Standard. That's a hot take. Standard in Paper Standard absolutely collapsed. Thanks to, I mean, what does everyone think the death of Standard was from? I mean, there's a lot of reasons. A lot of really good reasons. It may not be one thing. Like, people weren't collecting so many paper cards over the years, so you basically had an inventory of nothing going back. And at least when you play Standard, if you play it like, you know, month in, month out, you have like a good collection, so that when a certain set cycles, you then dig through all the cards that you have in your current collection. There's mind you, Standard is fueled strongly by casual players as well. So if they have no collection whatsoever for Standard, then they'd be screwed. Too many releases, that hurts. Too many releases, a big deal. COVID, huge deal. Yeah, no one was playing Standard for an incredibly long time. Do you think like Warhammer 20k was competing with Standard Magic the Gathering? A lot of sets. Arena also helps. Explore an Arena. Oh, you think Explore an Arena is better? But at least even just Standard on Arena will suck a giant chunk of Standard players away from Paper Magic. So like Standard on Arena is very healthy. They like, I think Wizards gives out their stats every so often. There's like a very large percent, or maybe they don't. Maybe the secondary third-party sites give out stats of like how many people are playing Standard. But it looks like Standard is very healthy on Magic the Gathering Online. Very healthy. Maybe too healthy. Maybe in Arena, for Standard, Paper Standard was the only thing they cannibalized with their online digital client. That was the only thing that they truly cannibalized. If you're going to play Standard, it's probably on Arena, and Arena doesn't have a known meta. Is that true? When I played Standard, it had a meta. It always has a meta. I mean, okay. If you're in like the top tiers of the ladder, there's going to be a meta. If you're at the bottom of the barrel, there won't be much of a meta. It will be a lot of random decks and some of the pre-constructed decks with some random new cards in there. MG Fox, thanks so much for the super chat. Worst Secret Lair. Heads I win, tails you lose. Technically sold in November 21st, but players had to wait a year or more when people started getting them in 2022. Terrible card quality and endless issues. But I heard so yeah, heads I win, tails you lose. But I thought you were waiting for this stuff anyway. If you're expecting your heads I win, tails you lose on time, well, it didn't. I heard mono black is current meta. Yeah, exactly. There's so much meta. It's not much of a meta, but I mean there is a meta for Arena. Yeah, Arena meta is very well established. Okay, Brad J. I think Wizards of the Coast crapping on LGS is eliminating the Pro Tour, going all in on Arena, all main drivers to play Standard, then having the gall to ask local game stores how to bring it back. Keep in mind, this is local game stores do not have a problem firing tournaments. Local game stores have a problem firing standard. So if it's Pioneer, if it's Modern, I don't know, maybe Legacy, if it's the other formats, that's not a problem. The problem is getting them to fire actual standard. They didn't say anything else was a problem. And I don't know, does anyone else have a problem firing Modern or Pioneer tournaments? Hot take, when standard was good, it's the best MTG format. Yeah, okay there. You keep saying that, Mikey J. We got K Harris with the super chat. Thanks so much. I heard people just love etched cards. They're cheap. Etched foils? Let's look at some etched foils. Oh yeah, I know one etched foil, Richmond and Dockhand. I don't really get they are different from regular foils though. So, and also I think they don't curl so well. Like that's the whole point of etched cards, is that they're not going to curl like regular foils, but I don't know. I can't confirm that. Like that was like one of the ideas with etched cards. So maybe they fixed the foil curling problem, but it has to come at the cost of using etched cards. Justin with the super chat, thank you so much. Don't know if this was mentioned, but the worst is normalizing entrance fees to get into an event space. I paid to get in and to play in the event. Oh, you mean like the MagicCon? You know what, Justin? This is just how the world is. This is how all the other cons do it. You pay to get in. You don't pay to play. You pay to you do everything else. The fact of the matter is the cons are so let's see, MagicCon Vegas. See if there's any pictures of Vegas. This was already normalized way before Magic the Gathering started doing this. Magic the Gathering is just sort of super late to the game. Okay, there's apparently other MagicCons. MTG Con Vegas. There we go. There we got your command zone here. I don't think it looked like that. That's an old one. These are all old pictures. What, no one took pictures of the current... This one is there. There's Brian Kibler. I guess this is more represent... No, this is old still. Where's the new stuff? Anyway, yeah, there's your ticket. That's the ticket you have to pay to get in. So the deal is, if you want to host these events, they're very, very expensive. They basically lose money. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they lose money. They're very, very expensive, though. Very, very expensive to host. So if you want to have, like, a really nice show and have, like, a spectacular convention instead of a giant F&M tournament, they have to start charging the fees. So on one case, the best part of 2022 is now we have real conventions. The worst part, you got to pay for it. As everything, you got to pay for it. I understand your gripe, though, and it is quite expensive. You know what I don't like, actually, about these entrance fees? You have to pay before you can even see what's available at the convention. So first you pay, and then you see if what tournaments are available, and if they're even in stock. I think that is stupid. I think they should have publicly available, like, how many seats are left for so-and-so side events and main events. Because if you don't know, you can end up buying the ticket and find out that the tournaments you want to play in are sold out. So I think that is a pretty dumb thing. I heard, and it's non-refundable. Although they say it's non-refundable, non-transferable, but somehow people keep getting transferred their tickets. MagicCon? Yeah, exactly. Meat Hook isn't banned in Alchemy. Is that a bad thing of 2022? The Meat Hook Massacre! No, it's banned in Standard. Oh, but it's not banned in Alchemy. But isn't Alchemy, they transform the card if they want to? Is it the same card? It's very legal. When Meat Hook Massacre enters the battlefield, each creature gets -X until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Is it the same? Oh, they took away the gain life thing. So they adjust. That's the whole point of Alchemy. They just do whatever they want. So apparently a guy in my Discord server built a deck around Oracle of the Alpha and Displacer Kitten. Oracle of the Alpha. I know what Displacer Kitten is the Blinky thing, right? Flying when Oracle Alpha enters the battlefield, conjure the Power 9 into your library. What the hell? Then shuffle. When Oracle of Alpha attacks Scry 1. Displacer Kitten. You conjure the Power 9? So how does this work? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile up to one target non-land permanent you control, then return it. So you can just keep blinking this thing. I think the main event registration fee should include the entrance to the space. Well, you know what they would do, Justin? They would just tack it together. So entrance to the main event would be $150, and then you know, it would actually be a little complicated for them to do it like this, because they charge per day unless they give you a weekend pass. So like the entrance to the main event would just be $300. This is how they do it, to be honest. You know, there's no such thing as free shipping. Just a spoiler alert for everyone out there. There's no such thing as free shipping. When you buy something and it says free shipping, they're just giving you the shipping price in the OG price. That's all they would do. So they could do that, of course. They could give you the ticket with the main event entry, but they would just all be bundled in one. So instead of the main event being $150, main event would be closer to like $310, because that would include a weekend pass. But then, you know, you can buy multiple main events here. You don't want to pay for the ticket twice, so. Oracle was, well, the one card I saw played against me in Cube Draft where I audibly said, what the F? Yeah, this is a weird, really weird card. We get to conjure the Power 9 into our library. Then shuffle. Levy says, you paid for a ticket, you paid for the food, and now you want to pay, now you want a toilet for free? Yeah. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Well, I guess the most free thing in the world is actually toilets, or at least in Canada and the United States. Sam H says, worked in shipping logistics as a broker for years. Definitely no such thing as free shipping. I know. Whenever you see the word free, just understand that the cost is already part. So on Amazon, when it says free shipping, the cost is just included in like the thing that you buy. Yeah, it's included. Yeah, but that's not free. It's included in the profit margin. Or just included in the price of the product. Conjuring Tron is super easy. We have Gold Fishery. Can't decide if DMU or Bro was better to draft. Well, we have a solution for that. We can ask everyone. All right, so double feature lines. Most people hate them. Some people love them. Actually, it's pretty close to 50-50. Best draft. Actually, I'm going to include Vintage Draft. I am completely addicted to the Vintage Draft recently. DMU and then Bro. So if anyone that doesn't care about Vintage, just ignore the Vintage one. But I'm still asking anyway. I am so addicted to Vintage Cube Draft right now. That is a best of 2022. The Vintage Cube Draft. Magic the Gathering Online. That is definitely one of the best things for me. There's a deck. That's a deck I'd love to draft. Right there. I've just been absolutely binging the hell out of this because I get to play Mono Blue Tinker more or less every single cube draft. Nobody drafts that archetype. I grab all the artifacts, and then I have always a splash of blue, and I always lose to Mono White, which makes me think that maybe I shouldn't be splashing blue. Maybe I should be splashing red. But then if I splash red, then I don't get to play with Tezzeret the Seeker. I don't get to play with Tinker. There's a lot of awesome blue artifact cards. And I don't get to play with Time Walk. I've gotten all the power at this point. I've gotten Black Lotus, Time Walk, Ancestral Recall. Not much see it hold on to Counterspell. For the Time Walk, Time Walk is the best card you get. Oh, thank you so much, Abzo Dolbo. Best thing in 2022 is you, Nikachu. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, the anime Catgirls and Jumpstart and the the anime MTG cards. Well, I probably was too vague. Like these were cool. Oh, how do we I don't know how to look up these all specifically. We have Kazmina. I got myself I have myself a playset of Spectral Sailors for my, what's it called? Banned Spirits deck. So I've got a playset of, well, I got 3, because that's all I need. Banned Spirits doesn't play more than 3 Spectral Sailors. These were cool. I'm not a weeb. A lot of people think I'm a weeb. I'm not, but I really did like these anime MTG cards, and I hope that they make more. Yeah, we need more. The pirate waifu. We need more waifu cards in Magic the Gathering. Are these all girls? I didn't pay close attention. They know their audience. They know their audience. Oh no, here we got one guy. I dig the anime cards in MTG, but it definitely pissed some people. It did? What are people so angry about anime cards? Too late, Nikachu, you're a weeb now. MTG being featured in legitimate business articles because of what happened. We made Super Pop because of the anniversary edition. MTG anniversary edition. It's all going back to anniversary edition. Hold on, let's go look at the news. Yeah, MTG most valuable cards from 30th anniversary. What it's like to open Magic 30th. Magic's we got in PC Gamer. We're in IGN. We're in the Gamer. We get an MTG Rocks. We're getting Polygon. Forbes. Oh, they probably bought these articles. I'm not gonna lie, Wizards of the Coast buys these articles. I'm assuming they buy some articles. It's not too hard. I think, what was it called? Hull Breacher got banned and that made a Forbes article. That was no mistake. Just look up Jumpstart 2022 and Scryfall, and they are not alternate art. Jumpstart 2022 Scryfall. The gallery. Ah, here we go. Beautiful. This is not it, though. I don't know how to look up. But they're not alternate arts. Yeah, I want to see the alternate art. That's a poll. Is Nikachu a weeb? Thanks so much for the super chat, by the way. Start a poll. Is Nikachu a weeb? What are some telltale signs that you're a weeb? Yes. Just yes and no. There we go. Question mark. I don't know. I don't know. Weeb, and I don't want to Google Urban Dictionary. I know, Happy Mass says, I know other universe cards annoy people like the Street Fighter, Walking Dead, and Transformers. Oh yeah, those were super hated. Walking Dead was hated because they were like mechanically unique cards. I don't know about I didn't hear a whole lot of pushback against the Street Fighter cards. Street Fighter MTG. I don't know what pushback there was against this, for all I know. People in the beginning, hey, everyone hates change. So people in the beginning were like, hey, you know, mixing, you know, other universes with Magic the Gathering is stupid. I will say, like, everyone was groaning at the idea of, like, Fortnite Secret Lair and, yeah, Street Fighter and the rest of them. But at this point, I think we've been, desensitized. They could now come out with Power Rangers Secret Lair, which they probably will do at some point, especially since Hasbro owns the intellectual property to the Power Rangers. Telltale sign of being a weeb, owning a playset of anime Spectral Sailors. Well, the original Spectral Sailor sucks. I like playing with good arts. And the thing is, a Spectral Sailor, I think, is ugly. I really don't like this. Like, it's not like I pick up this card and I feel anything good about this card. I feel bad about this card. Then I see this one and I'm like, I feel some joy in my heart when I look at the Spectral Sailor. It makes me happy. This Spectral Sailor sparks no joy. This Spectral Sailor sparks joy. I love what the anime treatment did for Balin Wandering Knight. Balin Wandering Knight. So we can say the best of Magic the Gathering was, oh yeah, this is cute. We got a cute little cat girl here. Lurrus was banned. Was it banned this year? Oh, that is definitely a huge plus. Banned everywhere! How can we celebrate this? I was actually quite happy when Lurrus got banned. Really hated that play pattern of people just regurgitating stuff from the graveyard over and over again. Yeah, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Not gonna lie, I would buy a Power Rangers Secret Lair. RIP JDF. I have no idea what that means. Power Rangers MTG. Did anyone mock up any cards? Sort of. We got a Jace Beller in here. They don't even have any mind control. Garrick Wildspeaker. These guys, if anything, they should be like dragon cards or something. You know, they got the Zords or mechanical dragons or whatever. Okay, what do you guys think? Am I a weeb or what? Have I moved to the dark side? Oh god. So what, when everyone asks me if I'm a weeb, I have to just say yes? And if I say no, people are gonna say, Nikachu, you bought the Spectral Sailors. You bought them. You got those Spectral Sailors. Another sign is playing with new Kamigawa lands. Okay, that I do like Japanese culture, so how do I look these up? I guess I might as well just look it up here. Kamigawa basic lands. I think these are awesome. These are my favorite basic lands, hands down. I own, I think, 20 of each. 20 of each on Magic the Gathering Online. I wish I could use them in my cube draft. I don't know how, though. The Zords should be artifacts. Absolutely. The Zords should be artifacts. But, like, all... Oh, no, not all the Zords are dragons. Just the green guy. The Green Ranger. The Green Ranger has the dragons. He summons, like, a dragon guy. This little flute thing. Is there a Dragon Zord card? No, there's technically nothing. Can you read them? Read what? You mean read, oh, this? No, I can't read this at all. It's complete gibberish to me. I just think they're neat. I think they're fancy. Oh, I can read this one, sort of. I know this one's Mountain. I am familiar with that character, but I like if you like put a gun to my head and showed me all these characters randomly without like the background, I could name this one probably, but the rest of them I would not be able to. I took a Japanese class once. I passed with like a C or something. C's get degrees. Wojtek says, I'm not a weeb. I just want more waifu and MTG. I want my Spectral Sailor to be a cute girl, and I love Japanese culture. Nikachu, who is really absolutely not a weeb. Well, I don't know what defined being a weeb. I always thought it had to be like you're like big into anime, which I'm not. Like, you know, I don't make anime part of my identity or anything like that. Anthony with the wonderful super chat. Do you think Wildfire Eternal has a chance to be playable in a Pioneer format? What do you think? Wildfire Eternal. Is that the elemental thing? Oh, no, it's not. Red, 3 generic, Afflict 4. No, not a chance. Afflict 4. Whenever Wildfire attacks and isn't blocked, you may cast an instant or sorcery card from your hand without paying its mana cost. It can't be blocked? Probably not. Maybe it's a... I don't know. I just don't think so. I think if you're trying to play some sort of combo card, you might as well just cast the combo card. You took that class because you're a weeb. Okay, being a weeb technically is about being big into Japanese culture. All right, okay. If that is true, I mean, I went through a phase that I really enjoyed Japanese culture, so I guess I'm a weeb. It's just that most people see Japanese culture as anime. Okay, maybe that's how I interpreted being a weeb. If that is true, if liking Japanese culture makes you a weeb, then I'm a weeb. The poll is right. The poll is right. Where's our poll? Oh, the poll is over. Yeah, one of us, we accept him. Okay, not needing to merge, but having that be like an Exodia moment. I don't understand this. Exodia? Thought that's like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Mekaton Core was the Zords. Come to the weeb side, Nikachu. 1-800 Chris Cox. When are you getting your Spectral Sailor body pillow? Never. That's not happening. I like the card, but I don't like the art so much I'm gonna have a body pillow on it. So it's okay, Nika. We're all neebs. We're all weebs. Japanese arts of Planeswalkers of War of the Spark. I like that as well. It's good. They got a nice art style. They got a nice art style. So that was a great thing of 2022. They brought the anime art style. You know one thing actually that remember that they said they were gonna make a Netflix movie for Magic the Gathering and it just never happened? Some people actually made mention of that on Twitter. That could be considered a worse thing of Magic 2022. That's an interesting thing. They sometimes, Wizards does that. They announce something like this is going to happen. And then when they can't make it happen, they just never mention it ever again and try to wait until we completely forget about it. Does everyone remember the Netflix movie that was supposed to be made for Magic the Gathering? And now, like, what happened? Where is it? Where's our Netflix movie? Can we forget the MLP cards? What are MLP cards? Oh, the pony cards. There are people who love those pony cards. My little pony. My Little Pony. There's huge fans of Milo. There we go. There's the next. Was this a best or worst? I don't know. I don't think that was a 2022 thing though. Start a poll. My Little Pony. Yay or nay? Yes. Yay. Nay. Or nay. Like a dot. Like a. It's not a dot. Like a horse. Are those pony cards any good or just cash grab for people into furries? No, it's like I don't even think this is a furry associated thing. This is there's a lot of people who like the My Little Pony cartoon. I didn't really grow up with it, so I can't relate. We got the Princess Twilight Sparkle. I don't know anything about My Little Pony. Nothing. I know that it exists. Is it worth it? Did the professor ever make a video? Is it worth it to buy the My Little Pony secret lair? Well, if you like the cartoon, then you're gonna love the secret lair. I think it's gonna be like all of these secret lairs are gonna be considered. Hold on, there wasn't a secret lair though. This was some sort of wasn't this a charity product or something? Like if you bought it, like some percentage of money went to charity? I don't remember. Make an AI artist generate a movie for MTG in your art style of choice. Oh, that is actually, reminded me, AI generated cards. AI generated magic cards. Is that gonna show up? Yeah, this is one of the greatest things of 2022 is learning about AI generated cards. I know some of you hate them, but most of you love them. It's hands down the most popular show on Coffee and MTG. Above and Beyond was the most loved, and it's the most fun show that we have. Choose a card name. You can't lose the game. Reaper of the Beerf. Choose a card name. If you can't, you lose the game. So I play my Reaper of the Beerf. And the people are counting down. All right, you have 10 seconds for this spell to resolve. I mean, you could at least name Reaper of the Beerf. You could cheat like that. So anyway, that was I think this is one of the best things of 2022 are the AI generated cards. We have Hearse. As an ability, this creature can't attack or be blocked by, or being blocked by a source, have it assign you control. Yeah, that makes no sense. Light of the Build. Whenever light of the build blocks, you may put a 1/1 green angel creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Ah, these suck. These aren't great AI generated cards. That's why we got Rosewater Masters on the job to curate the best AI cards. AI Horizons win. Yeah, I know. I guess it won't be long until we have AI. What's it called? An AI movie. Yeah, pull on AI cards. Okay, so what's the result? My Little Pony was a nay. Okay, AI cards. Great. Suck. We ask. Everybody hates alchemy. Half the sets are Commander Legend cards. Well, sucks for the alchemy players. They can quit whenever they want. I have a feeling alchemy is not as bad as people say it is. If Wizards keeps continuing to like make stuff for alchemy and invest time into it, we'll know alchemy sucks is when they say, okay, we're canning it. Alchemy is going in the way of the dumpster. I think more traditional Magic players hate alchemy. You know, I don't hear as much hate for alchemy as I used to now that they've got Explorer. Like when they like your options were like basically alchemy and standard. Well, alchemy, that sucks. And all the alchemy cards end up going to historic, which also suck. Basically turning that into alchemy. But then when they created Explorer, now people get to play like, you know, the type of Magic that they want to play. That's all I want to say. Best of 2022, it danger. Yeah, I know. We got some great phrases. Inside jokes on this channel. Thanks to the AI generated cards. Pauper format boomed in 2022 in my country. That's a good thing. Pauper is awesome, and I would like... it might ruin the format, but I would like to see Pauper get a Grand Prix or a very large event. I want to see a big event, and I would fly out to play in that event. I am so addicted to my Mono Blue Fairies deck. Love my Mono Blue Fairies deck in Pauper. It's everything that I want in a blue deck. And I think it's busted. I think it's busted to hell, and like nobody understands. Either nobody knows how to play the deck, or like the Pauper community is just full of ponies. Alchemy hate is trending. Going against that stream is hard for some people. Well, maybe alchemy will just go in the way of the dodo, like many other formats. Yeah, each format needs people curating it hopefully well. Fricade says, here in Brazil, where I live, Pauper 2 had a rise in popularity. I started playing it in 2022. It seems like, well, if Magic the Gathering is getting so expensive, people are going to start moving to the Pauper format. And truth be told, I mean, I think in Pauper there is a deck for everyone. There are control decks, there's aggro decks, there's blue, red, white, black. You can play everything. I guess if you like those sort of mash of multicolor decks, that's just not possible because the mana sucks in Pauper for that. But if you like something closer to 2-color, 1-color decks, Pauper's got it for you. And yeah, I could say that is one of the best things for 2022 personally. I started playing Pauper, and I like it. I like it. I like it so much I bought a Pauper deck. I now own a Pauper deck. I own Pauper Fairies. Unban Treasure Cruise, or at least restrict it. What, in Pauper? That's crazy. Daze and Gush were factors. They've banned so many cards into that mono blue deck, and I think they still need to ban more cards. People say I'm not objective with like what I call for the things I call for being banned. Like, look, I think that mono blue Pauper deck, the Fairies deck, is completely busted. I don't care. It's like not even on the top tiers on MTG Goldfish anymore, but I still think it's busted. Pauper staples Rose. Some of them are too expensive. What's too expensive for Pauper? Pauper is the format you can spend $5 or $5,000 and it's the same deck. Yeah. Those foiled Daze is banned. Which reminds me, I gotta sell my Dazes. We have Anthony Brainwood. Thanks so much for the super chat. I imagine the extra copy of Moss Fire Valley in the upgrade Unleash in place of Nissa Voice of Zendikar, which Wizard Coast tried to cover up. What the hell? Imagine the extra copy of Moss-Fire Valley. Moss-Fire Valley? What are you talking about? It's just a filter land. Imagine the extra copy of Moss-Fire Valley in the upgrade Unleashed in place of Nissa, Voice of Zendikar, which Wizards of the Coast tried to cover up. Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. Put a plant? I don't get it. I don't get the super chat. I'm missing some sort of context here. Put a counter, you gain life. Put a plant token. Mossfire Valley. Extra copy. Plant life. Okay, hold on. There's some flavor text. Plant life in the valley changes for the worse as runoff from dwarven forges contaminates the water. Oh, is that? Nissa was supposed to be in the mod. What? How did they screw that up? Would they put one random filter land in a set by accident? That's a funny screw up. Oops. At the EDH precon. That's really funny. They put two valleys in the Oh, it's an illegal deck. You can't have two copies of one card. They made an illegal deck. Oh, that's funny. I wasn't familiar. I didn't know. I think they made an illegal commander deck as a product. Here, buy this commander deck. It's illegal. Two Mossfire Valleys instead of the one of them supposed to be Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. How did they screw that up? That means they had to... Doesn't that mean like there should be two extra Nissas somewhere? So at some point they like double printed Mossfire Valley somewhere. Whatever. That's funny stuff. I love it. Well, okay, that's how we're gonna cut. Hold on, we've got to see the end of our poll. What's the poll? With the poll, AI cards, they're great. 31% say they suck. Well, you know what? F it. We're gonna keep up with the AI generated Magic cards. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for making 2022 such a special year. This channel exploded. The coffee crew exploded, and of course, it's quite a bit of a different show since the beginning of the year. So thank you so much for being a part of it. You are really the show. You guys are what makes Coffee and MTG MTG. So thank you very much for your super chats and your contributions, for being here every single morning. Thanks to everyone supporting with the super chats and becoming members on YouTube, members on Patreon. For some reason, people like Patreon. So the Patreon is back for anyone who wants to support that way. Again, I'm going to thank you so much, everybody, because without you guys, I'd have nothing. Thank you for showing up every single morning. You guys are you're my crew. You're my coffee crew. I don't know what else to call you guys. What keeps the coffee running and what keeps the stream going. So as usual, keep brewing up those coffees, coffee crew, and we'll keep brewing up the magic into 2023. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.